Hey everybody, Up North Guy, welcome back to the channel. I'm going to be talking about something entirely different this time, something brand new to me. It is this. I got myself a Vespa scooter. This is the Vespa Primavera 150. I'm a brand new scooter user, total newbie at this. I've never ridden a motorcycle before other than a dirt bike that I was on maybe 50 years ago. So I'm a newbie. I'm going to be learning. You can learn with me too on the channel here how to ride and get used to a new machine like this. I mean, I just love these Vespa scooters. It just screams fun. Open air, cruising on the road, get another rider with you. It's iconic, classic, retro styled bike. It's not as fast as a lot of motorcycles, but it's fast enough to get me around. I sold my snowmobile last winter and I missed the riding. So one thing about the snowmobile was I was not getting enough use out of it. Just the winters, the snow conditions weren't that good when I was here, and there wasn't enough time for me to get out and to enjoy it. So that love of riding though, that open air feeling, I'm trying to get back to that with the scooter here, and there'll be a lot more opportunities to use it because you got probably 8 months out of the year that you can use the thing versus the snowmobile, which might be four months out of the year. Do I know what I'm doing? Not really. I got a lot to learn, but I'm looking forward to learning. Is it safe to ride? Well, it's going to be about 30 times more risky to ride something like this on the road versus a car, so not nearly as safe as a car. Should I have bought a used bike? Yes. Did I buy a used bike? No. I bought a new one because I really, really wanted this color. Should I be doing this at my age, getting into something like this? Probably not, but one thing is for sure, I'm not getting any younger, so if I'm ever going to do this, now's the time to do it. Just do an overview of the bike. This is the 150 model. These Vespas come in basically 3 different levels. This is a Primavera, which comes in a 50 or a 150. The 50 is the cc's in the engine. 50cc engine is basically a moped. So you don't need a motorcycle license for that. It only goes about 35 miles an hour. This is a 150. You can tell it's badged here 150. So that's 150 cc's. Max speed is probably around 60 or 65 miles an hour. So not super road fast, but pretty fast, and you do need a motorcycle endorsement on your license for that, which is what I'm going to be getting here shortly. It's got 12-inch wheels. They're pretty small. Compared to a motorcycle, they're definitely small. It is a automatic transmission, so you don't need a clutch to shift. You're just twisting the throttle to go. That's all you need to do. There's no shift lever on here at all. Where the clutch normally is for a motorcycle, this is actually the rear brake over here. So the brakes kind of work a lot like a bicycle. Gets about 90 miles to the gallon, which is super great for fuel. This is basically as it comes. The only thing that I added here, I added a couple of things. One was this rear top box here, which is really nice for a little extra storage. There is storage under the seat here, but this is extra storage that you got on the back here. It's also got a bit of a backrest here for the passenger that can sit on the back. That comes with a little rack here. You got to buy the rack separately that extends off of here, and then the box itself is color coordinated with the rest of the machine here. So that I added on. I also added these things. These are side guards or crash bars or whatever they're called. They basically protect the sides of it from anything bumping into it. If it were to fall over, and these scooters do fall over, that at least protects this metal from getting dinged up or scratched up there. So I figured I should get a little bit more extra protection on the side. It has a set of keys that go with it, which are down here. There's a couple different key positions. It does have a key fob on it here. Key fob doesn't really do much. The only thing it does is there's one button here to open the seat. You could open the seat remotely, and then there's also kind of a locator button here. So the fob is not really needed for starting. It's just for those kind of things. I have two different keys, one for the top box and then one for the scooter itself. There's a couple different positions for the key here. If you turn the handle all the way over to the left like I've done here, then you can lock the bike. This is what you do if you're just going to leave it somewhere and you want it locked. You pull the key out, so now these handlebars are locked here. The scooter will roll, but it's just going to kind of roll in a circle because this handlebar is locked here. That's the only way that you can lock it. If I come back in here, there's a closed position that's kind of just in the middle there. There's two ignition positions. There's an accessory on here. This first position, when you hit this, you push in on the key and it opens up to a very tiny bit of storage space in here. I basically just have my registration and insurance paperwork in there, but you could put a cell phone or something there. It's very, very small space that's there. And then the furthest over is the ignition. That'll actually fire up the battery and gets it ready to start. It's got a nice little dashboard on here. It's got a speedometer that goes up to 90, but this bike will not go any more than about 65 miles an hour. On there, it's got a time clock on there, fuel level to empty, total miles, odometer on there, trip meter, and all that. Underneath the seat, there's storage here, this key fob. Hit this button, that'll open up the seat. You can also open the seat from the front here when the key is in the ignition. There's a little button there to push to unlock that. And this is basically room enough for a helmet. So I keep my helmet in here. I did get the Vespa helmet. I just love the way these things look. Honestly, if I get my helmet and gloves in there, you can see about how big that is if you weren't going to have the helmet in there. You can tie off the helmet to the side if you want. It's got a little ring on the side here, so this can hang on these little pegs that are on the side like that when you close the seat. That helmet is going to be locked in there, so it's another way to hang your helmet if you needed to do that. But I've just been keeping the helmet inside this little compartment that is right under the seat. The gas cap is here. It's only a 2-gallon tank, so it fills up pretty quick, and 90 miles to the gallon, you're not going to need to fill it too much. So I've only filled it once so far. That's where the gas cap is here. I mentioned the top box earlier. This is an option, an add-on here. It has a different key. It'd be nice if this was the same key, but it's a different key. You open this up. This can also fit a helmet in here as well, or if you're, just want to carry some extra stuff, you got that there to use. So not a lot of space on it for sure. In terms of storage space, that's why these kind of things are nice. The other way to haul things along with you, it has a little clip here that comes out, so it's like a bag hook. So if you want to hang a bag down there, you could do that, and then that snaps in there as well. Other features is it's got ABS, so ABS on the front wheel only. That's nice for these kind of scooters. The front brake has most of the load on it in order to stop the scooter, much more so than the rear brake. So you want the ABS on there. That'll help it from skidding when you're moving around or having to stop. it for this one. I got a lot to learn, a lot more to come. Stay tuned to the channel. You can learn along with me. Next step is going to be to take the beginner rider course. I'll let you know how that goes in another video. Thanks again for watching, and we'll catch you next time.